O IPTV Ribeirão, queria que ele falasse um pouco sobre a visita ao hospital, o que ele achou de conhecer o hospital que ele está ajudando agora.
Well, it's truly, the visit to the hospital is truly what a visit to a hospital should be. It's all about people that need help and all about people that are willing to give that help. And so you see love here. You see everybody, all different kinds of faces. And what I've heard, they're from every state here. So a lot of people traveling a lot of miles, a lot of people just right here in the vicinity. And everybody gets treated the same with love and with care. And that's what it's all about. So I love that. And I got to tell you, there's a reflection of a hospital. And it's so simple. I'm sorry that it's so simple. But if the patients seem like they're in a sweet spot, it's a great reflection on the hospital itself. And all these patients that I got to see, the babies, the kids, going room to room, the faces, just sweet. So just, it's all about love, and I think this hospital reflects that.
Can I talk in English with him? Okay.
Sure.
Hi, my name is Fernanda. I'm from G1. And my question is about the hospital too. You have already lost 2 members of your family because of cancer. And you have already told that you saw love here and things like that. But how do you feel helping in this big cause? You're here in Brazil today for this hospital. Everything that you earn today in your concert is going to this hospital. And how do you feel? How do you see the effort of all those people that work here? Not just for the patients, but the family, their families, the doctors, the nurses. What touched you more in your visit?
There's something that a hospital can give. There's something that caregivers can give nurses, doctors. We talked about love. But even beyond that, for the patients and even more importantly for the families that are sitting there helplessly because they don't know how to help, they just know how to be there, hope. Hope is what gets us to the other side. And that's what a good medical a good medical foundation gives. So I think these guys are, I know this gentleman right here is pushing his very hardest to make sure that the doctors that come out of here are the finest in the world. And he's putting his money where his mouth is. And with that, expertise is a great thing, but love and hope, that's probably one of the greatest gifts that you can give as a doctor in a time of need like these children are, these patients are.
Okay, thank you.
Great English.
Thanks.
Juliano César, rei de vida, cowboy vagabundo.
Lazy Cavalier.
Você é um ídolo para mim,
You're an idol to
conheço
me.
todo o seu repertório,
I know
suas
all of your
músicas.
repertoire.
E o motivo de você sair do seu país, já tive a oportunidade de ir em Las Vegas assistir
Had
seu
opportunity
show,
to see you in Las Vegas.
e você sair do
The
seu
reason for you
país
leaving your country
para chegar aqui e fazer
come here.
um show beneficente a esse hospital
show
que
for the
tanto
hospital.
ajuda as pessoas
And help, that
necessitadas
helps so many
de
people
câncer
in the state of
através
cancer.
desse grande caráter que é
Character
e amigo
and
que é o
friend,
Henrique Prata.
Enrique Prata.
E eu sou um apresentador de programa
I'm a
que
TV
atinge bem a
presentator,
linha country, que é a
which
nossa
I
turma do
reach
chapéu,
country.
né? Que hoje você vai
The
receber
hat.
aí
Right.
milhares e
You'll
milhares de
receive many
cowboys, né?
today, thousands of cowboys.
E o motivo é o amor,
The reason
né?
is the
Essa
love,
atitude maravilhosa que você
which
está
is the great
tendo.
attitude that you're having.
E eu estou muito feliz
And
e
I'm very
certamente
happy, and certainly
Barretos e o Brasil
Barretos and Brazil
está muito feliz por essa atitude e vai abrir
I'm
até
happy
portas
for your
para
attitude and
outras
open
pessoas
other doors for other
tomar
people
mais atitude em ajudar o
to
Hospital
have
de
the
Câncer
same
de
attitude
Barretos.
that you're having to help cancer hospital.
Very sweet. First of all, I'm flattered and say that's very sweet for you to say that. I think that, look, when we started all this, your people drew a line. That became your border. My heritage drew a line. That became our border. But just because we created those borders, there are things much larger than those borders. Love is one of them, right there. And I'm telling you, children in need know no flag. They don't. So children in need in Moscow children in need in Brazil, children in need in the U.S. They're still children. They're our future. And we shouldn't let the borders of the flags that they fly under decide who gets saved and who doesn't. Fair enough?
Oi, eu sou Antônio Petri, sou repórter da TV Bandeirantes. A minha colega perguntou sobre a sua mãe e também a sua irmã, que infelizmente morreram por causa do câncer. E eu queria perguntar, você falou várias vezes sobre a palavra amor. Se esse ato de doação tem alguma relação com o que aconteceu com sua mãe, com sua irmã, e se de alguma forma é uma homenagem a elas, né, que não conseguiram vencer essa batalha, mas o seu ato pode ajudar muitas pessoas a vencer essa batalha. E quando você está no palco, você pensa nelas.
Oh, good thing. So let's take two things here. Let's take my family, my mom and my sister. Let's take cancer. The way I act right here in front of all of you, the way I act every day when I get up is a direct reflection on my mom and my sister. That's why I hopefully act with the manners that I was raised, with hopefully a heart that's open to love. It's not for me to say that I have that, but I'm hoping that's what people say about me. That's a direct reflection for them. Cancer has nothing to do with it. Cancer sucks, and cancer doesn't deserve that award. Cancer does not deserve that. So when I talk about my mom and my sister that we talked about over here, I reflect on them every night, but it was because both of them played music. Both of them sang. That's what I see when I get to play. Not the fact that they took on something like cancer and fought it bravely. But no, I think my reflection of my family is just in here. And cancer is something that we all deal with. And if we're lucky, guys like this will have a place for you to come and fight cancer and not be alone doing it.
João Luiz, Rede Vida. O Hospital do Câncer é um orgulho para não só os marinhenses, paulistas, os brasileiros em geral. É o nosso grande orgulho, tudo que a gente vê aqui. Lógico que você já conhece o mundo, você já viu projetos, qual a referência entre o que você viu aqui, esse avanço, com o que você já conhece no mundo, esse tipo de tratamento ao ser humano?
Yes, I have seen this treatment, but it's very rare, which should be a reflection back on you to how rare your people are. But if you can, man, think of a pebble like in a pond. Think of a rock in a pond. When you throw it, it hits and then here it comes. My thing is, take care of your people. But if you have anything left over, take care of your neighbor. If you got anything left over, keep going out and reaching out. Then hopefully these very rare places around the earth will create such ripples that they'll start to cross over each other and everybody will be covered. But I can tell you this, if we want this to be a worldwide thing, it's not going to happen until it's a local thing. It just doesn't. And so this is the beginning of hopefully what his dream is, that long outlives him, long outlives his grandkids, and that is we caring enough for those people that can't afford or are in a lesser place to be able to afford things than we are, that those people who can afford step up and help people that you'll never see. That's one of the greatest gifts of love right there, is helping somebody you will never know. And this guy will never know 1/1,000,000th of the people that he's helped.